Hello, good Monday. Welcome to class again. And here's what we're going to do this time.
We liked it better on this side.
And roll tide, right?
Yeah, well tied.
Sorry for
If you're Seminole fans, we're really,
whatever else.
it's not our fault.
Basic run. Step 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and stop on 1. Voila. Little male flip turn, little female barrel turn. That's not all for the females, and we can make the pattern a little more intense later. But for now, I'll walk through 5, 6, 1, my triple, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. That's my 6 count. Now, the way I dress that first triple up, it's a step, wrap, step. 5, 6. Step, wrap, step. Feet are underneath. 3. And, I know I flipped around a little bit too much a minute ago. And 4. Back, 5, 6. As we go to 6, I pull her into my center. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, stop on 1. And I match her inside shoulder. I put her left shoulder with my right shoulder. I'll show you all that again. 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, stop on 1. All right, now that's doing it slow, right? I'm going to do it a little faster, and I guarantee you that barrel turn, my triple step, going through that barrel turn, changes just a little bit. 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, stop on 1.
One thing that's gonna make that easier or harder is about the shoulders on that. Guys, if you turn through that turn before you let her turn, it's gonna be almost impossible. So that's that we're here, my left shoulder, Sam's gonna let it slightly get in front of his so that we can work like gears a little bit and we can go by each other. But if you turn through, guys, you're gonna run into this problem right here. If you start to go, now it just doesn't work as well. It's still gears, but it's on the wrong side.
It's like a she turn and a he turn. 3 and 4, 5, 6, she turn. That's what I meant by when I said I was going to change my triple step. And we leave mistakes on like this because when you go slow, I turned a lot more through it, and I turned right with this shoulder. When I get faster, I let her turn and then me turn.
And I want to say one more thing about that, about going slow. It's okay to learn, but that is certainly, when you go slow, things are not the same as when you speed it up. And so if you keep practicing it slow, it's not really doing you a whole lot of good. You got to speed up some. Okay.
So I'll give you a beat right here. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and stop on 1. All right, so I'll show the guys my footwork. I want to talk about my footwork going through that triple step just a little bit because I line my feet up on count 1, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1. My feet are almost on the same line. 1 and 2. And now my feet are just comfortably underneath me. I open 3 up a little bit as I go through. 3, this is a good look with my feet here. 3, now I flip, and 4, 5, 6. You can do it as a flip. When you get to a moderate speed, you're gonna have to flip your hips off of that count 2, 5, 6, 1 and 2. I'm sorry, off of count 3. 3 and 4, 5, 6. And the faster we get, the more I'm going to cross my left foot over my right. 5, 6, 1 and 2, but let's go slow. 3 and 4, 5, 6. We're going to pull together on 1. And when I engage with my partner, my feet engage with the floor. 1. And I pushed myself into my one using the floor, and the floor was a tool, but I used my foot into the floor. Let me go this way. 3 and 4, 5, 6. I got out of the way just a little bit. You see my stance on 6. 6, 1. Not really lining them up, okay? I'll take that back, I'm sorry. 1, they're just a little with underneath me, a little more than what they would normally be. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2. 3, I'm going back towards her just a little bit, and 4, 5, 6. Pull on 1, 1 and 2. Now I turn on 3 and 4, 5, 6. All right, let's walk through it again. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Pull her, now turn ourselves, and 4, 5, 6. All right, now let's walk through it with our partners. I'll give you a 5, 6, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, stop on 1. And notice when I turned her also, guys, I don't go to the other side. I basically turn in place, let her come through, because she has more momentum in that turn than I do. 3 and 4, 5, 6. She turned, and I'm sort of backing up into her, creating a good space at the end.
Yeah, and I want to talk about the ever so slight shoulder work that I use in this. So when we get on this side, Sam does his turn and we go to this rock step. Okay, where was that rock step? Count from 3 and 4, 5, 6. As he starts to lead, he's bringing this arm forward, which I'm going to allow this shoulder to stay back just a little bit. And when it's open like that, when I start to turn, I have a little bit more torque in my body to help generate some momentum right there. I'm not talking about opening out and pulling and all this stuff, but the natural rock step motion, and when he leads and my arm comes forward, if you can see, when that lead happens, and that goes, see how my shoulders are slightly cocked a little bit now? Not like this, I don't have to open up, but I'm not gonna keep them dead flat. So when it's a little bit forward, and now I can use this left side of my body to help generate a little bit of momentum.
And it looks very natural too, because she's making a move with her foot. She needs to make a move with her arm, because that's how we naturally move. Mm-hmm. All right, now, same position. I want to talk about the angle between our elbows. Well, I'll come here. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. See the angle in our elbows, almost a 90 degree. All right, so we reverse this. What I mean by that is, now look at our elbows, how they're lined up. So I took her center and I led it through my center to here, but it's not out of reach or anything. There's a certain space, there's a certain area that you leave this lead in, and you don't leave that area. This is 6 and this is 1 and 2. So when you generate this process of I'm leading her center, but she's also leading her own center, and you can think of it as I'm leading my center and her center to come together again. 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Her center is going to come straight to me, but turn at the end of that forward step. And anytime, I wouldn't pull her into me like this. Go ahead and engage with me, but I wouldn't pull her like this, right? I need to have that 5. I need to have this angle here to where I can just lead her down the slot and not show a big pull. And if we're perpendicular with our connection, 5, 6, elbows are in 2 different places, not a straight line. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and stop on 1. And that's a good little lead. I wish I could jump into everybody's, wherever you're practicing, and give you that feel that we feel when we are ready to go from our 5 to our 6, 3 and 4, 5, I'm sorry, from our 6 to our 1. She's in the same step time. I'm in the same step time. We're both in the same step time. So let's get our hands engaged as we push 6 to 1. Let's sort of tighten up 6 to 1 and get each other to come together. Whew, that came out pretty good.
So one of the things that I think that looks good about our dancing is that there's usually a very similar space and angle between our arms, so that you hardly ever will see us where Sam's where we're here, where my arm's straight, his is bent, where there's different angles within our arms. It's just, that's always going to be a bad look. It's going to look like a amateur type look on the floor, as opposed to if we keep these angles very similar throughout everything that we do, then our spacing is going to be the same, and it's going to really make our dancing look like we're very controlled and balanced, and we're not yanking and pulling on each other. So work on that about the angles of your arms are really important.
Mm-hmm. And that angle is caught right here where they're joined, and that's how we get her to turn easy, even right here in a tuck turn. I mean, the angle right here is so important.
I wouldn't want to be like this.
We can apply the pressure if the angles are somewhat similar.
It's one of those things that we've danced together for a long time, and we just automatically start matching.
Let's do something. Let's do just some, even in a pivot, fine. Here. And even our elbows are point, they make almost a straight line here, but when I lead her off of count 6, 5, 6, 1 and 2, eventually that elbow goes to another slot to get her to come by.
That's some really good stuff right there. So now we're going to show you, I believe.
All right, if you want to advance this up and do something extraordinary at the end of this little pattern, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, pivot, step, step, 3 and 4. What I did when I was going over this with Lisa today, I was wanting to know if I could send her through to a back and shift, and that creates a transition of some sort, whether it's a female turn, whether it's a pivot. Pivot is the easiest because it's just the easiest. And 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2. Now, I do want to get around enough to get my hand in position for 2. Now, I send that 3 step a little further away. 3 and 4. And then I catch the 4 step from going back any further, and she pulls herself into it. This is a huge how your fingers engage, and it's not just one, it's not just on my side, it's on her side as well. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, pivot, step, step, 3 and 4. But we're not here to show that. We have some advanced dancers that do take our class, and thank you for that. And they'll just have to rewind this a couple of times.
One of the things I feel is that there's a bigger difference on that 3, and that I feel the difference in our arms, and when we do it the normal way, we're closer on 3, and it's real easy to 3 and 4. When we do it this other way,
well, let's do it this way first. I'm gonna do it 1 and 2. Lisa can't lose her connection here because I want to compress into her. She's going to compress back. 3 and 4. You can see that in my hand. You can see it tense, relax, and then tense up, all in 3 counts. So even though it's in the air, it doesn't lose that touch. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4,
Oh,
5,
button.
6.
Okay.
And see, I didn't apply that touch there, so she's gonna go back into a basic, but,
I
you know.
quit on that one.
Little advanced technique with the hands in the air, that can get you through. We'll do it when we start music up.
All right, so ladies, since the guys got the pretty flip turn at the beginning, I wanted to give you one little tiny piece of footwork. When we do it this way, and I'll come in off a rock step, and Sam's just gonna lead me through a female turn. I just want to give you one easy little variation. 3 and 4, 5, 6, oh, not the turn, this one. 5, 6, then 2. I'm gonna extend out a little bit. 3, cross over, back, and shift. That's where we're going. Do it this way, female turn. 1, push 2, 3 and 4, back and shift. So it gives us a little bit of something. We can pretty much do it any time. One more time.
An and step.
So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6.
That and step is the strongest step because it gives you the most separation.
Oh yeah, there's 2 and steps. The first one we use to push. 1, push right here. 2, so that I get a little bit of an extension. We're holding count 3. Now I want to turn my foot sort of a little bit, and 4, 5, and 6, so that helps me get squared back up to my partner. I wouldn't want to step over this way. I want to leave that foot open because that's the way I'm going to go back to. That's setting up my next step. So last time through that.
And guys, if she takes the step this way, I'll take a step that way. And to keep our triple steps together, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 1 more time, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1. That 3 goes towards her, that and 4 board goes towards her. Now I've created the space for our rock step, her back and shift, whatever, to be comfortable.
Yeah, he had to chase me, so to speak, on 3 because I extended my 2. I'm further away from him on 2, so he had to catch up with me on 3. I'm holding 3.
And I just let her come by and I stay in place. I'm still where my basic was on this side. I just let her go through most of the pattern.
So start from your flip turn, and we'll just do this whole little part here.
1 and 2, 3. Easy way. 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6.
There you go.
And if you wanted to pull her into a pivot off of that 5 and 6, that would be okay because 3 steps are more momentum to do so.
We'll come back with some music.
All right, watch me a couple of times, maybe one time at least. I'm going to do 2 basics. First basic. Here we go this time. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basic. Notice how I'm keeping my numbers really short. 4, 5, 6, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. One more. Here we go this time. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. One more time. This time, here we go. And 4, 5, 6, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and stop on 1. So now we'll do the quicker one. Basic. One more basic after this one. This time, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, step, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic. 2, 3, 4. One One more. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, step. Come my female slide. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Whole time again. One more basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, step. 3, 4. Stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop on 1. So,
We usually always give you little things that we think of as we're dancing. And one of the things, ladies, when you do your slide, is going to be how to lead a little bit with the side of your body and shake that up a little bit. It's just a prettier, it's just prettier one. And if I have, say, the curve through my body here, and I'm already starting to sort of twist and angle back to him a little bit too, that gives that shape prettier than if I just really did it flat, 1 and 2 and 4. That's just very statue-like.
so she's working on how you look as you do it, which the styling of your body,
Shaping of what's happening.
shaping can give you the style.
And it always, the music usually brings that out.
Yep.
It's very easy to be boring when there's no music, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's just you and me, and you just want to ooze out, and that style and shape kind of comes out.
So I already know what we're working on next week, so make sure you tune in. We'll see you next Monday.